It's okay, he makes pancakes. This is pretty much Springtrap and Delilah. But before we move on any further, I just wanted to say that none of this should be taken seriously. This is for entertainment purposes only. I actually like Springtrap and Delilah. Look, I even got a Cuddle Bunny shirt. Oh yeah, and this contains some pretty dark stuff, so be warned. Springtrap and Delilah, or SAD, was made by GraWolfQuinn. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Here's some information about the artist. The webcomic started sometime like 2017, but I only read it a few months ago. I knew it existed, but never really looked into it until then. It all started one day, when I was younger, that I found out about it. I actually saw a comicked up version on YouTube, and a few minutes in on watching the video, I was like, ew, WTF is this? And so I never watched it again. Until a few months ago, it just popped back in my memory again. So I decided to actually read the comic on DeviantArt, and I actually enjoyed it. This is how the story starts. Delilah wakes up after having a nightmare. She then hears a noise. She goes out of the room, and it's Springtrap behind her! She's going to die! Nah, I'm joking, she actually knows him and they're friends. What the hell is going on, you might be thinking? Well, it turns out Delilah, a 14-year-old, stole him from Fazbear's Fried. Actually, no, it's not Fazbear's Fried. It's actually a pizzeria. Yeah. So, Delilah, a 14-year-old, stole him from Freddy Fazbear's Pizza 6 months ago. So Delilah took Springtrap before the Fazbear Fried employees found him. Springtrap and Delilah talk, and then Delilah's put to bed. Her father, Nick, wakes up and he's worried that he's becoming more distant to Delilah because Springtrap is more of a father to her than, well, her actual father. The next day, Springtrap cooks pancakes! I'll take your entire stock, give me a Springtrap now. Nick is suspicious and questions if there's a person inside Springtrap. But there isn't. Or is there? When Delilah found Springtrap, a body was inside it, and for some reason, she decided it was still a good idea to help Springtrap. Well, I can't really blame her, you know, he cooks pancakes. Then Nick goes to work, but before that, Delilah gets a call from Harry, a neighbor, to see if he can come over. Springtrap despises this, but Nick is relieved.
I personally am glad she's finally making friends for once. I'm her friend. I mean real friends.
And so Harry comes over 30 minutes later. Springtrap wants Harry to gaze upon his magnificence. But Delilah's like, no. And Springtrap's like,
I'm 7-foot robot made of metal, you can't move.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out!
And Delilah has no choice but to invite Harry to see Springtrap. Harry obviously has multiple questions, which can easily trigger Springtrap, because last time when Delilah did, yeah. Harry suggests to Delilah to have a less toxic relationship by hanging out with him more, so they decide to go to his house, but Springtrap and Harry need a little talk.
I'm the one who killed them,
Springtrap's like, and he goes on to threaten Harry, which was a complete failure since it pulls out the good old Uno reverse card. So Springtrap's on a leash now, and so Harry and Delilah go out, and Delilah's like, I'll be back before you know it, I promise.
Approximately 10 hours later.
Yeah, she lied. Suddenly, their spirits come out, and they bully the hell out of him, like, you killed Delilah! But, oh wait, it was all just a dream. Delilah then apologizes to Springtrap for taking so long, but holy crap, Springtrap has a breakdown and nearly hurts Delilah. I told you this can get pretty dark. But Springtrap repents and watches a movie with Delilah to make it up. He also apologizes to her, and Delilah pep talks Springtrap. She also mentions about her mum while doing so, and it hints that she wasn't a very good person. We don't know much other than that really. After the talk, Delilah's like, nothing could make me hate you unless you're a dead serial killer. Oddly specific, huh? Springtrap then tries to encourage Delilah to stay away from Harry, which makes Delilah suspicious. When she's put in bed, Nick comes back and is happy to know that she spent the day with Harry. He then goes to check on her, which leaves Springtrap alone, and he gets a little too obsessive over Delilah. Boom, end of Act 1. And that's where the video ends, unfortunately. I will do Act 2, but I want to keep these type of videos somewhat short. So let me know what you think of this series. I actually enjoy making these, they're fun. Anyway, I'll see you next time.